Hey y'all, it's Katie. Welcome back to For My Vanity and welcome to a fun little video. I know I say that in I'm very unoriginal when it comes to my intros, so welcome to today's video. We are going to be talking about a fun topic that I kind of just thought of, not to say that this is original or anything, but I want to talk about 5 brands that I am shocked and surprised I haven't tried yet. Now I'm going to focus on not just brands in general that I haven't tried, but these are brands that I have either I've eyed all the releases or they've been around so long and everyone speaks so highly and I always talk about trying them, but I still haven't. Kind of like, for example, I would have put Clionadh Cosmetics in this video if I didn't just buy 2 of her palettes. I haven't tried them, but I am going to buy, so it's not going to be in there. But that's a brand that I have been wanting to try for years. I've eyed all the releases, but it's just taken me this long to actually try them. So just to give you a little example, as I said, Clionadh no longer qualifies because I do own 2 of her palettes, but I just want to talk about the 5 brands off the top of my head whenever I'm thinking about beauty and thinking about the new releases that come out. I am so shocked that I haven't tried them yet. So if that sounds like fun, I hope you'll stay tuned and let's just jump right into it. Okay, I'm scooting over here to the side so that I can put a screen recording so you guys can see what I'm looking at, just to keep it fun and interesting. But the first brand I am shocked that I have not tried is Fenty Beauty. Now, I do want to throw out there as well, like, this is to the best of my knowledge and the best that my memory can get. I feel like maybe there was a brand or 2 that I've tried like a little deluxe sample, but to the best of my knowledge, I've never purchased a product from them. So Fenty Beauty was definitely the first one because I just feel like this is a classic. Ever since it came onto the beauty scene, everyone's been talking about it ever since, and for the most part, people have really good things to say. Yes, there's hit or miss products, as is with any makeup brand, but for the most part, I just feel like she comes out with really solid products, really interesting products, and she's able to stay very much in everyone's conversation. I feel like whenever there is a new Fenty launch, even if it's something as boring as, what was the other day? I know mascara, but there was something else that I found boring. It was gel liners. That's just not very interesting to me, but even then, everyone was talking about her gel liners that she launched, so I feel like this brand I have eyed for so long. I remember when she first launched her foundation, I was really wanting to try, but it was more expensive and I just feel like everyone was talking about them. I didn't want to get into that, so I didn't buy anything with her initial launch. But since then, she's continued on to really bring some really cool products to the beauty industry, and I've been very intrigued on more than one occasion. And when I was sitting there thinking, this is the brand I was thinking of when I got this idea to do this video, but I was thinking about it and looking at her cream products, and I was like, you know what?
I've never bought anything from Fenty Beauty. Like,
I feel like I'm a bad YouTuber if I haven't tried from Fenty Beauty, because Fenty Beauty is just, she's new, but I feel like she's just a classic. Like, everyone talks about Fenty Beauty, everyone's tried it, and I'm over here crickets. And like, the other products are just kind of, I don't know, they're just the base products. They don't excite me. I have been thinking, and this is kind of why I was looking at Fenty Beauty the other day, I've been thinking of trying one of her cream bronzers because I have a cream highlighter and I have a cream blush that I've been trying to get into, and whenever I do those all cream, like, I want to try just all cream products and then no foundation kind of thing, but whenever I do that, I miss my bronzer. So I'm like, man, I really need a bronzer. I know, I'm sitting here trying to justify a purchase of a product that I don't really like, but I am nonetheless. So I was looking at her bronzers and I think I might get, I have to look and see, like, if they're cool tone enough, like not too cool tone, but I don't like anything too warm, so that's why I hesitate. And also, I'm not crazy about the like powder looking pan. Like, I'd rather a stick when it comes to like a cream product. Am I weird in that? I don't know. The whole compact looking like a powder product kind of throws me off. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I think I might try a cream product. I don't know. But yeah, all that to say, Fenty Beauty is one of those brands that I just keep eyeing, but I've never bought anything. But every release, I'm always looking at it. But yeah, I'm sitting here now. I don't even know how many years they have been out. 3-4 years? You guys can let me know down below. I still haven't bought a single product, and I'm amazed at that. The next brand that is definitely on the top of my list when we're talking about brands that I am shocked I haven't tried is Lawless. Ever since this brand launched, I have been intrigued. I have been wanting to try. There's something about the brand's aesthetic, their packaging, everything about them I am very curious about. Like, there's just something to it. When they first came on the scene, I was just like, ooh, that sounds like a cool brand. I want to try them. And I just haven't yet, and I'm like, why haven't I? They've come out with some really great products. They have, their foundation, their concealer, they have highlighter, I'm pretty sure, they have a setting powder, they have eyeshadow palettes. I tried to get excited for their eyeshadow palettes, but like, I wasn't excited. I was really hoping that their, what is it called, the One palette would have something for me, but it just kind of seemed like a reinvention of the modern renaissance, and I'm not into that anymore, so I was kind of bummed at that. But yeah, overall, I want to try this brand. I just have not yet, and I can't believe I haven't yet, because anytime they kind of sneak something, I'm always like, oh, what are they launching? Maybe I'll try them this time. I really want to try them, but yeah, it's just never never been yet, and I don't know why. If you've tried Lawless or any of these brands that I talk about, let me know down below what you would recommend me try from the brand, and maybe I'll try that. But yeah, they have lipsticks, which I'm not a huge lipstick person. Like, if I'm gonna try a new brand, I don't want to try lipsticks just because it doesn't excite me. If I'm gonna try a new brand, my preference is eyeshadow, but if not, then probably more base makeup or like a bronzer or highlighter, something like that. Lipsticks just don't excite me enough to try a brand with their lipsticks, if that makes sense. But yeah, there's just something about the aesthetic of this brand that really captures me, and I just have not tried it yet, and I'm just like, why? The next brand that I am so surprised and just baffled that I haven't tried yet is Clionadh Cosmetics. I believe that's how you pronounce it. That's how I say their name. I'm sorry if I'm not doing it correctly. I haven't tried this brand yet, and they have been the buzz when it comes to the indie makeup world. I feel like they have been the buzz product, the hot topic product for so long. Like, everyone talks about how, yes, all these indie brands are doing multi-chromes, but Clionadh does it different, and Clionadh does it best. Yes, they're expensive, but there's like something special about it. So me, being the curious little girl that I am, it's just like,
wait, I want to try Clionadh.
and I just haven't yet. And I think the biggest reason is anytime they go to do one of their either pre-sales or even their launches, I get so overwhelmed so easily, and then it sells out so quickly. I'm just like, I don't know, I just kind of choke up and I do nothing, because I'll go on the website and the couple that I had in my mind, like, oh, maybe I'll try this one, I end up like they're out of stock, or one or two are out of stock, or this and that's out of stock, and I'm just like,
oh, like I have to make a decision now. I don't know what else to get. Like, I wanted to get this one, but it's out of stock now.
and so that just kind of it overwhelms me, or just it's too much, and I just go like,
okay, I'm not getting anything.
and that's why I haven't tried Clionadh yet, because I get overwhelmed very easily when it comes to a lot of the same thing. Not that they have necessarily the same thing, but let me see if I can find a big view. Like, yeah, like here's this kind of overview of all their products, and like they're all different, yes, but there are many that are very close, and I have watched so many of their videos of them showing the differences between all the similar shades, and I'm just like, I don't know which one I want to get. Like, I want to have them all and then swatch them all and then be like, okay, I want that one, but I can't do that. But anyway, that is the biggest reason why I haven't tried them, just because I get so overwhelmed because they have so many gorgeous options, and I just don't know, and I'm just overwhelmed easily. I really would like to try Clionadh Cosmetics sometimes, and I want to try them, and I feel like at this point I should have already tried them, but I have not, and I'm just surprised at that. Okay, the next brand that I am so surprised I haven't tried is Sugarpill Cosmetics. I want to say that I have been wanting to try this brand specifically almost since I started blogging about 5-6 years ago about beauty. It was pretty right away that I began to see and hear people say,
oh, Sugarpill Cosmetics, that is the brand to try.
Their pigments, or like their eyeshadows, are so pigmented. They're like so easy to work with, and I was just like,
ooh, I want to try them.
But at the time, like, they were very expensive for my budget. Like, I had no budget when it came to makeup, so I was just like, oh, I will look from a distance. But yeah, they're still a brand. I'm always intrigued. I'm always like wanting to try them. I always like look to see what they launch when they launch something new, because there's just something about Sugarpill and the vibrancy that I see in their shadows that I want to try. And like I said, this has been like 5 years that I have been eyeing Sugarpill and saying,
ooh, I'm gonna try them soon.
I'm just so surprised that I haven't tried them yet, because they've come out with so many products that intrigue me. Honestly, I think I would have tried these little capsule collections if it wasn't half of products that I don't really want. Like this half that you see in this picture right now, all of those excite me. The rest of it I was very bored with, so that's the biggest reason why I didn't buy it, just because, I don't know, if more than half of the palette doesn't excite me, it just kind of feels silly to spend my money on that when I could buy another palette that has more that would excite me. So that's why I haven't bought those. But yeah, I want to like this palette because it looks so beautiful. But yeah, you see that top half there? It's all like neutrals, and I'm just kind of like, no. I almost bought that fun size palette. I almost did, but I ended up not. Anyway, that's not really the topic of this video. The topic of this video is just to say that I can't believe I haven't tried them, and I really want to. Maybe they'll come out with a new launch, a new capsule collection that will really grab my attention, and that'll be the reason for me to finally give them a try. Okay, and the very last brand that I am so surprised I have not tried is Natasha Denona. Ever since she came on the scene, I have been side-eyeing her, and the main reason I haven't tried anything from her is the price tag. I'm not gonna lie. I'm someone who, yes, I will spend high-end, but when it gets to that luxury level like Natasha Denona is, I put the brakes on, and I'm just like,
I can't.
I have been wanting to buy like high-end luxury brushes for probably a couple years now, and I just finally bought a few, and it hurt a lot. So it takes me a while. So with that said, I feel like Natasha Denona has been around, and she's also kind of not changing up, but she's starting to condense the things that she releases to make them more affordable, like these little palettes right here. I liked that she's focusing on releasing, not focusing, but she releases a lot of those because it definitely makes it a lot more affordable, and I have been eyeing them to see if she launches one that interests me, but at this time, like, they just don't interest me. There's been like, I think there's been one that really intrigued me, but honestly, like, no, for the most part, nothing has. These bigger palettes, they really got me in the beginning when she first was like launching her brands, but those were like, the really big ones were crazy expensive. They were huge, like $200, and I was just like,
ain't no way.
but these, while they're still expensive, they're over $100. They're more doable because you can wait for a sale or you can wait for a coupon and stuff like that. They're still expensive, don't get me wrong, but they're more doable for me to actually try one. So I've been eyeing these palettes, and I keep eyeing her brand because I want to try her brand, but she hasn't launched anything that grabs me. I feel like this palette almost did it, but I heard too many reviews of like really bad reviews. I know Mel Thompson, I'm pretty sure it was her. I hate to throw names out there in case I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was her who had a really bad experience with that palette, so I let that pass by. This one is really catching me, the Metropolis palette. I feel like anyone who like I know in the YouTube space who enjoys makeup like I do, who enjoys colorful makeup like I do, they have good things to say about this palette, which really makes me pay attention because I feel like that says a lot. If these people who love color can still like get their comfort zone and get really, not comfort zone, but get the colors and the fun looks that they like, they can get it out of this palette. And this palette is definitely the grunge when it comes to makeup. So I feel like I would absolutely love this palette. It's a little more heavy leaning on the browns than I would like, but there is a mustard, there is an orange, there is gold, there is a green. So I feel like if there was a palette, it would be this one. And I have looked at it so many times. I have stared at the price so many times. I want to say there was a sale. What did it include? The Metropolis palette? I can't even remember, but I was just like, no. No, it's still too expensive. But if I were to buy a Natasha Denona palette, I feel like it'd be this, and I feel like I would like it. There's a black in there. There's a blue. Like it's neutral, but there's still enough to keep it interesting. I love the textures that I can see in her eyeshadows. I like the, you know, just a pop of interesting color. Like it's not all just kind of that yellow, green, brown. I feel like there's that orange in there. There's that, what is this? Like a greenish, bluish. There's the blue in there. There's interest in there, and I appreciate that. So anyway, I'm going on and on. Yeah, this is a brand that I every one of her releases because I want to try her brand, but still to this day, I can't swallow the price tag, so I have yet to buy one of her products, but I really do want to. I got excited when she came out with foundations, and I wanted to buy one, but again, I just couldn't come down on it. But yeah, I'm just so amazed when I think about it and just think about everyone who raves about this brand. That's it too. Like the people who I watch and who I really value their thoughts and their reviews on products, they speak very highly of Natasha Denona quality. So I feel like there's something special. I just really want to try it for myself and to see how special. But on top of the heavy price tag, I think the biggest reason that I'm just kind of like, ugh, I don't know if I can, is because I just don't want to be disappointed. Like I feel like I've hyped it up so much in my head. If it's not the most amazing, like better than Menagerie, because I feel like Menagerie formula is like tip top in my mind. If it's not like better than that and blows Menagerie out of the water, I'm going to be disappointed because it's so expensive. I'm just afraid I'll be disappointed. So that's the biggest reason that I haven't bought from it, because I don't want to try it, spend all that money, try it, and then just be like, oh, this is just okay. Because that's where I was going with that train of thought. Because I bought the Viseart Dark Mattes palette, and everyone used to rave and just talk up so much the Viseart quality, and when I got it, it was fine. Like it wasn't bad. I'm not saying it was bad. It was just okay, and it was a very nice quality, but it's an $80 palette. I feel like I have so many back here that Whale Song and all of Menagerie's palettes are around the $36, and I feel like that formula is as good and honestly better because I don't like the drier formula for me personally. I'd rather it not be drier. So anyway, I was very disappointed in the Viseart Dark Mattes, and not due to the bad quality of the eyeshadow, just due to it being so expensive and hyping it up so much in my head. I was expecting to be blown out of the water, and I just wasn't. So I feel like that's the biggest reason why I haven't tried Natasha Denona, is because I don't want to be disappointed in the same way, because anytime I look at Viseart now, I'm just kind of like,
No. You disappointed me. I'm not trying you anymore.
so I don't know. Natasha Denona just has this supreme position in my head of just being so amazing that I don't want to try it and be disappointed. And I also don't want to be out all that money, so yeah. Alright, so there you have it. Those are the 5 makeup brands that I'm honestly just so shocked and surprised that I have not tried yet, because I have been wanting to try them, or I've been eyeing them for years, and still to this day I haven't tried them. I'm just kind of like, what?
Why?
But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was just fun. I just want to sit down and do this fun little video and just share with you guys these brands. And like I said, you know, partway through the video or whatever, if there are any products that you've tried from these brands and that you highly recommend, please leave them down in the comments. I'd love to hear your recommendations. That way, if I ever go do purchase from these brands, I know which ones I can kind of go towards or look at first to make sure I'm getting really good quality and really good, not, you know, I hate to try a brand and just happen to pick the dud from the brand. You know what I mean? So if you have any recommendations, if you love any products that you've tried from these brands, definitely let me know down in the comments. Let me know which ones are worth the money. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video and found it entertaining, please give this video a thumbs up, as it helps me a whole lot in the YouTube algorithm and just pushing my video out there. And yeah, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to check out another one of my videos, and I will see you very soon in my next one. Bye guys.